LaForce reporting for us. Here we go. So Detroit will get the first possession. Thompson outside. Pass to Duran. And here's Cunningham. Back to Duran. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Simons. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Cunningham looking around. Out to Thompson. Ivy outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Keita. It's deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did speak with the Celtics head coach. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Out to Harris.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Here's Simons. Uses the glass on the layup.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And he lobs it up top. White with a steal. Pass to Keita. Simons outside. There's the triple. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
Harris a screen. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
White. Again, Boston.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
No good on the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And it's Tatum missing. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Ivy. It's good.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Tatum with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, stolen by Harris. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Detroit substitution. Number 8, Harris LeVert.
Here's Simons. 5 points in the game.
Watch the screen.
Pass to White. Five to shoot. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
There's Cunningham with a three. Fires in the triple.
Well, this team is at their best when Cunningham has the ball. They want him to dictate their offense.
Here's White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Pistons trail up by 3. Here's Cunningham. Rebound Boston.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Tatum inside. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Here's the 3. Duren with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to White. To the paint. And Brown with the stuff.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Here's LeVert. Fires for 3. Back to Cunningham. This one for 3. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
White can't hit. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Pass to White. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Cunningham. Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 7.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Pass to White. On the wing, Tatum. Here's Boucher for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
They get it back. Outside to LeVert. Goes back up. Nice jump shot. LeVert's gotten his second bucket.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Pass to White. The 3 is up. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. The Pistons trailing. Now Cunningham. He has 7.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Sinks the tray. He's got 5.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Now LeVert. And here's Robinson. He's covered by Simons. Back to Robinson. Pass to Duran. Over Boucher. No good off the back of the rim.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Now here's Brown. He's checked by LeVert. And it's Brown off the drive. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
On the take. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 11 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pistons trail by 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Boucher.
You know, when you watch Cunningham, he can take total control of the game. He's got that 6'6" length, and then you combine it with his dribbling and passing ability. An impressive package.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. Outside White. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pass to Robinson. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Tries to keep it alive. And he gets it back. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Simons outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
DWhite getting it done for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Pistons trail by 5. Ivy with the ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Ivy's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Outside, Brown. Tries the 9-footer. And that one's long.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Sasser can't hit. Celtics lead by 3. From behind the arc. And Ivy pulls it down. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Celtics Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Stewart, outside. Ivy, right side. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And here's LeVert for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Pritchard from outside. LeVert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ivy outside. Got a hand on it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hauser can't get it to go. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Oh, stolen by Harris. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tatum.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics making a switch here. So he gets them both. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Fires the 3. And again, the Pistons missing. Celtics trail by 4. Simons deciding where to go with it. To end the drought. There's Tatum with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 5.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Hauser outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's LeVert. And he jams it home with authority.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Sasser with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. The 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup.
And here's Tatum. He's got 5.
0.
Hauser outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Boston.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Sasser. Offline with a 3. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Tatum. A deep three. And Ivy pulls it down. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Harris. Rebound Boston.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Simons with it. And Sasser picks him up defensively. No good with a layup. The Pistons lead by 5. Now here's Duran. Back to Sasser. Pass to Duran. Over Tatum. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Now Pritchard. Picked his pocket. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Simons outside. Pass to Hauser. Launches a three. It's blocked. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. And Detroit making a change here. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Detroit. They're on a 15-3 run. Duran the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
Outside Pritchard. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses in and out of the hands. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside Robinson. The three is up. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And what a read there from Cunningham. Timeout. Showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Left side, Brown. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Robinson. Puts up a three. Duran, no good. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. They trail by 11. They double him with Duran. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the second period. Cunningham outside. The shot won't fall. White looking it over. Kick out to Brown. Over Cunningham. Brown inside. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Pass to Duren. Shoots over Brown. Duren with the bucket. Duren's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. Up top, Pritchard. Outside, White. Over Cunningham. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Detroit leading by 10. Ivy outside. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Ivy's got 11 points.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Brown scanning the floor. White on the wing. Deflected! And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last. Five ticks left to the second period. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Ivy. No good on the buzzer beater. And we finished off one half of play. Detroit on top. They lead by 13. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
And he's good on the second. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Thompson pulls it in.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Simons with it. Picked up by Cunningham. It's Brown on the wing. White on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked. And he's going for the oop here. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Simons. Outside, Brown. Here's Queta. Back to Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Queta. Duren with a rebound.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Out to Harris. For 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Out to Simons. High arcing shot. Ivy with the defensive effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Harris. Here's Cunningham. Simons with a rebound.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Brown. He got a piece of it. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Pass to Keita. The Pistons clear it. Following this game, they host the Magic. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. They get the rebound. Out to Thompson. There's Cunningham with a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, Cunningham is good from there. He loves the short corner 3.
Now Simons. 7 points in the game. Now here's White. Clock at 4. And stolen by Cunningham. Ivy outside. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Six on the shot clock. Here he goes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Pass to Harris. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Tatum. To halt the run. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the 3-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you guys.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Simons missing.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Ivy, right side. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And it's Tatum missing.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Here's Thompson. Oh, misses the dunk. Celtics trail by 20. Outside, Brown. The 3. Duren with the rebound. Cunningham with the ball. 22 points for him. Pass to Harris. Now Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Pure from three-point range. Cunningham's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Out to Simons. Pass to White. Fires the three. The shot comes out.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Ivy outside. Shoots over Simons. Ivy's shot is off. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Pistons making a change here. And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And here's Cunningham. 25 points in the game. Outside for LeVert. And stolen by Brown. To win the cold spell. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 23. Pass to LeVert. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
3 points.
LeVert's got 13.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
White with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Back to Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Three-pointer. And Detroit another three.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Pritchard from outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Here's Cunningham. Sweet little floater. Cunningham's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, let me tell you something. Cade Cunningham has gone from a rising star in this league to a bona fide star and putting up big numbers tonight.
Here's Boucher for three. LeVert with a rebound. And so it's Detroit with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. From outside, off the mark. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Pritchard from deep three-point land. Boston, no good that time either. .114 left in the third quarter. Harris outside. From outside the arc. Hauser grabs the board.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Pritchard with it. Now LeVert defending. Boucher on the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, no good. Here's Cunningham. 30 points in the game. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. From deep. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston on offense. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Brown. Here's Boucher. And the shot no good. A bit short. Now Cunningham. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Pistons ahead, just dominating.
The Pistons, 72.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Detroit. LeVert outside. Pass to Robinson. Off target from 3-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
It's White with a drive. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Now here's Sasser. LeVert outside. Robinson for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Hauser can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to LeVert. Now Robinson. Clock at 6. Sasser left side. White with the steal. The drive by Brown. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit with the ball. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's the Pistons with the ball. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. To the middle. And finished off by Stewart.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Simons outside. Tatum with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Thompson. No good, off the front rim. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Robinson. Drops in the 3. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And here's Detroit. They've got a 10-0 run going. No good from the wing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And here's Tatum. Shoots over Stewart. Boston again missing.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Sasser outside. Up again. It's LeVert on the wing. He buries it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Hauser. Now Tatum. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Simons. Hauser outside. 4-3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Down low. Outside for LeVert. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Here's Tatum. Hauser outside. Simons outside. And he drives in. And rejected. Detroit calls timeout.
Timeout.
And here's Detroit. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. Pass to Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Here's Simons. A rebound by Detroit. Pass to Ivy. He takes it in. Cunningham outside. Ivy outside. It's stolen by Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 5th foul.
And now he has picked up his 5th foul. He knows he's going to be targeted. They're going to have to protect him somehow.
Tatum inside. Over Harris.
A skilled defender. Harris uses his reach and lateral quickness so well.
Out to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And here's Simons outside. And it's Harris with the rebound.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's got 33 points.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Simons outside. Pass to Pritchard. Boston needs to get off the shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. Queta pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Harris.
Yeah, just an all-around talent. The growth we've seen from Brown in this league has been tremendous, and he's got a ring to prove it.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
And Harris throws it down.
Oh, bring in the thunder. Harris with the aggressive move all the way to the rim.
Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And the shot's good. Cunningham's got 35 in the game.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Simons with it. Now Thompson defending. Simons outside. Off target from outside.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Pass to Duren. Simons with a rebound. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. That free throw, no good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Cunningham, right side. Robinson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's got 9 points now in the second half. Now Simons. Pritchard from outside. No good there.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Pritchard to stop the run. The shot no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with just 1 game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, no doubt, he was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Out to Harris. And stolen by Brown. Simons outside. So we see the Pistons Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.